is Shannon. Thank you so much for being here to practice with me today. Today we'll be working on our hips and our backs, doing lots of different stretches and a little bit of strengthening. And we're going to stay very close to our mat, so we're not standing up and we're not using any props. So let's go ahead and get started on our backs. We're going to keep our knees bent, bringing our feet wide, letting our knees fall together, placing one hand on our belly, one on our heart, starting to tune into our breath and arrive here on our mats. Now let's take a full deep breath in through our nose and a gentle release. Now we'll bring our knees apart, bring them over our ankles, and open up our arms with our palms facing up so you can adjust how your arms are bent. We're going to let our knees fall right and left. Starting out with these gentle windshield wipers, taking this moment to notice how your low back and your hips are feeling today. Now the next time your knees come left, let's pause, looking right, just letting gravity gently pull our legs down, enjoying this little stretch, breathing. And release, let's go the other way. Softening down. And release back up. Let's place our right ankle on our left thigh. You can bend your knee as much as you'd like. We're going to take our right hand and just gently push our leg away. So feeling this gentle stretch. And then we'll slowly bring our legs towards us. So grabbing your top leg and giving a little squeeze, letting your left leg relax. And let's gently move a little to the left. Pausing when you feel that stretch in your right glute hip region and breathing. And release. Let's do that on the other side. So first placing that left leg up and then gently pushing your left thigh away. And then we'll grab our top leg, slowly bringing it towards us, relaxing that bottom leg, and gently move a little to the right, just to sort of isolate that left piriformis muscle. Relaxing your jaw, your face. And release. Let's place our feet flat. We're going to do one bridge here. So maybe put your hands down and have your middle finger sort of graze your heel. And then we'll bring our arms overhead and slowly lift our bottom up, pausing here. So we're pressing our feet down, squeezing our glutes, keeping our knees over our ankles so they're not going in or out. Breathing. And slowly release. We're going to roll on our bellies. So take your time coming all the way around. And we're going to have our forehead on the mat with our elbows bent, palms facing down. Let's bend our left knee, flexing our foot. And we're going to do little pulses where we lift our thigh up and down off the mat. So it doesn't have to go very high, just about an inch or so. Just up and down. And then pause with it up, breathing.
And release your thigh down. We're going to reach back with our left arm, gently pulling our foot towards our bottom, getting a stretch in our quad muscle. Let's extend our right arm overhead so our palm is facing down. And you can stay in this stretch, or if you'd like, you can push your foot against your hand enough so that your arm straightens, your left arm, and maybe lift your thigh a little bit off the mat. And you can also choose to lift your right leg, right arm, and head so your pelvis is pressing down. You should have no pain in your back. And slowly release. Let's straighten that left leg, bring your right arm back. Just kind of shake your bottom a little bit. And we'll do that on the right side. So bending that knee, flexing our foot, and doing these little pulses, kind of like you're pressing the bottom of your foot towards the ceiling as you lift your thigh up and down. It's a very small movement, working our glutes, our low back muscles. And then we'll pause with our thigh lifted. Now we'll drop that thigh down, reaching back, pulling our foot towards our bottom, getting that quad stretch, extending our left arm out. And once again, if you'd like, you can press your foot into your hand so your right arm goes straight, lifting that thigh a little bit off the mat, and then maybe lifting your head in your other arm and leg. Pausing. And release. Let's bring our arms back so our elbows are bent. Bend our knees and let our feet fall right and left. Just a few times to reset our hips, just feeling nice and balanced here. And then we'll straighten our legs, bringing our feet together. We're going to place our hands near our chest. Elbows are in. And 5 times we're going to do little baby cobras. So inhaling up, exhaling down. 4 more. So focusing on using our back muscles. So we're not using our arms too much, probably not lifting very high. And on this last one, let's pause and hold and breathe. And then very slowly, let's press back into a closed-kneed child's pose. So forehead is coming down to the mat. Let's take a few breaths. Feeling our heart beating, softening down. Now we're going to come up on all fours, bringing our knees apart. So we're in this tabletop position. And let's straighten our right leg back, lifting it off the floor. Then we're going to round our back, pulling our knee towards our nose. So we're not really arching our back too much, kind of keeping our legs straight, back in neutral, and then rounding it in. Let's do 2 more. The next time your knee comes in, let's pause and hold. And then we'll bring that leg to the side, placing our foot flat. Now we're going to do cat-cow. So rounding, tucking your chin, and then arching your back, looking up. One more. Now keeping our foot where it is, let's lift our left arm up. So we're getting this gentle twist in our back. And release. Now we'll slowly walk our hands back. We're going to come down. Maybe your right toes lift up. Take a couple breaths here. Now let's walk back up, bringing that leg back in, moving our hips a little right and left. We're going to do that on the other side. So straightening that left leg back, and then rounding as we pull our knee towards our nose.
And as we round, we're feeling ourselves gently engaging our abs, pulling our belly towards our spine. It's working our hip flexors. 2 more. And on this last one, let's pause and hold and breathe. And then place that foot to the side so we can go into those cat-cow movements. Pause and center, reaching that right arm up, feeling that gentle twist. And release. Let's slowly walk our hands back, letting our bottom come down to our foot. Maybe your left foot comes up. Your forehead can be in the air, or you can relax it all the way down. And slowly release. Let's bring that leg back. We're going to come up into downward facing dog. So let's bend one knee at a time, looking right and left. Great way to stretch out our hips and our back. And we'll find that stillness, pressing our chest towards our thighs. Totally okay if your heels don't touch, your knees are bent. We are trying to get extension in our back. So feel like you're curling your tailbone to the sky. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. As you exhale, really pull that belly in. Now let's lift that right leg up, bending our knees, stacking our hips, looking right. And then we're going to slowly place that right foot on the outside of the right hand, dropping that back knee, coming into lizard pose. So your right knee is over your ankle. Your hands can be on the mat, or if you'd like, you can come down to your forearms. I'm going to take a few breaths here, getting this really nice stretch to our left hip flexors. And if you'd like, you can find a little movement, letting your right knee fall in and out, kind of swaying right and left. Sometimes feels good. And then we'll slowly walk our hands back, straightening that right leg, bringing our right hand to the inside of the leg. We're going to gently round towards our knee as we bend our elbows. Breathe into the back of our leg. And slowly release. Let's take our time going back into downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths here. Now we'll lift that left leg up, bending our knee, stacking our hips, looking to the left, pressing to the base of our fingers. And then very slowly we're going to bring that leg to the outside of our left hand, dropping our back knee. Adjusting your knee as you need. You can either stay up on your hands for lizard, or you can come down on your forearms. I'm just going to take a few breaths here. And then maybe you want to find that little movement side to side. Now let's walk our hands back, straightening that leg, bringing your left hand to the outside of the leg. We're going to gently round down, bending our elbows, pulling in our belly, breathing into the back of our left leg. And slowly release that leg back. We're going to sit on our knees, pausing here just for a moment, noticing how you feel, placing your hands on your thighs. We're going to come up on our legs, bringing our hands behind us with our fingers facing down, squeezing our elbows together, and just doing a little forwards and backwards movement. Kind of getting used to how this feels. Now let's pause, squeezing our elbows together, pressing our chest forward, squeezing our glutes. And if you'd like, you can come back into camel. So you're bringing your body backwards. One hand at a time is grabbing your heels, pressing your pelvis forward and breathing. And then very slowly come back up. We're going to drop our bottom down and come into a child's pose. So taking your time, forehead on the mat. Feeling your heart beating. And slowly release. Let's take our time coming on our backs. We're going to do that figure 4 stretch with our right foot on our left thigh. So pulling our knee in, bringing our knee a little bit to the left, relaxing that left foot. Maybe you feel a little bit looser than when we started class. And release. Let's do the other side. And release your feet flat. We're going to do one final bridge. So arms overhead, lifting our bottom up, tucking our chin, pressing our pelvis to the sky. And then very slowly, let's come down, bringing the bottoms of our feet together, letting our knees fall out. You can bring your hands to your thighs. Final stretch to our inner hip muscles. We'll bring our knees back up with our feet flat. You can open up your hands, do a few little windshield wipers before we make our way down into Shavasana. Next time your knees fall left, let's pause. You can look right. If you'd like, you can place your left foot on your thigh and breathe. And release. Let's go the other way. Pause and breathe. Maybe place your right foot on your left thigh. And release. Let's make our way into Shavasana with our toes falling out, palms facing up. Completely melt down, relaxing your back and your hip muscles, relaxing your entire body. let's deepen our breath, finding a little movement with our fingers and toes. Bending one knee at a time. Let's turn to our side and come back up into an easy seated pose. Placing our hands on our knees, shutting our eyes, taking a moment here to notice how we feel. And let's take a final deep breath in. Deep breath in through your nose. Gentle sigh out. Let's bring our hands to heart center, bowing our heads, giving ourselves gratitude for showing up today to practice and come home to ourselves. The light in me honors the light in you, and together here now and always, we are one. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. I hope you're feeling great. And thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, and leaving your comments. They really mean a lot to me, and I hope that we can practice together again soon. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.